Chipper Jones saw it coming, but who really listens to retired legends, right? He boldly predicted Ronald Acuna Jr. would be a top 5 player in baseball within a few years, and everyone nodded politely and then promptly ignored him. Fast forward, and Acuna didn't just meet those sky-high expectations, he shattered them. Ronald Acuna Jr.'s debut season was one of the most anticipated, scrutinized, and overanalyzed in Braves history. But something extraordinary happened. Acuna didn't just meet the sky-high expectations, he blew them away. The year of Acuna began with Braves legend Chipper Jones boldly predicting that Acuna would be one of the top 5 players in baseball within a few years. By the end of the season, Acuna, at just 20, became the youngest player ever to hit a postseason grand slam and was nearly unanimously named the National League Rookie of the Year. While the award was being announced, Acuna was halfway around the world in Japan, playing for a Major League Baseball all-star team. It was a fitting end to the phenomenal year for a young superstar who turned 21 on December 18th. Here's a lively look back at Ronald Acuna Jr.'s record-breaking, electrifying season that led the Braves to their first NL East title since 2013. This story is told by those who lived it. Teammates, coaches, his manager, and others, including a former Braves player and a fellow Venezuelan who tried to prepare the spirited Acuna for the big leagues. First, some quick stats. Acuna hit .293, led the Braves with 26 homers, and had a .917 OPS in 111 games. After the All-Star break, he racked up the major's second most hits, 85, and fourth most homers, 19. He also set a Braves record with 8 leadoff homers, all in the second half after moving to the top of the order. During his breakout season, teammate Freddie Freeman said Acuna could be the National League's Mike Trout. Despite not being called up until April 25th and missing a month due to knee and back injuries, Acuna hit 26 homers before turning 21, becoming the 5th player in MLB history to do so. He also joined an elite group of rookies with at least 25 homers and 15 stolen bases, a feat last achieved by Trout in 2012. Washington's Juan Soto had a stellar rookie season, but he was no match for the year of Acuna. The Braves' left fielder went on a tear in the second half, smashing 11 home runs and boasting a 1.103 OPS in August. He even became the youngest player to homer in 4 consecutive games, then made it 5 just for fun. Acuna was pretty much the superhero Atlanta needed, especially when the rest of the lineup and bullpen seemed to be taking a nap. He was the main reason the Braves clinched the division, and he beat out Freeman for the Brave of the Year award from the local chapter of the Baseball Writers Association of America. Not too shabby for a rookie, huh? Acuna snagged 27 out of 30 first-place votes for NL Rookie of the Year, leaving Soto with just 2. This made Acuna the Braves' first Rookie of the Year since Craig Kimbrell in 2011. Ironically, the other first-place vote went to Walker Buehler, the Dodgers pitcher who served up Acuña's grand slam in Game 3 of the division series. As the season progressed, Jones's bold prediction about Acuna didn't seem so crazy anymore. Acuña's stellar performance made it clear that he was the real deal, and here's how it all went down. In the playoffs 2019, Acuna, still just 20, broke Mickey Mantle's record for the youngest player to hit a postseason grand slam. After the game, the Braves phenom admitted he had never heard of Mantle, one of baseball's all-time greats. "I wasn't even born," Acuna quipped. The Braves wasted no time rewarding him, giving him an 8-year, $100 million contract extension early in the 2019 season. With 2 option years tacked on, Acuna could be a Brave for a decade. The New York Times pointed out that the Braves, as ridiculous as it may sound, almost assuredly got a bargain. That year, Acuna led the league with 37 stolen bases while belting 41 home runs, coming tantalizingly close to the rare 40-40 club. He finished 5th in the MVP voting and made his first All-Star game, starting in center field. Acuña's mastery of the 5 baseball skills, hitting for average, hitting for power, arm strength, speed, and fielding, was on full display. His excellence had fully emerged, making the Braves look like they had struck gold. In the 2021 baseball season, Ronald Acuna Jr. was a standout player, showcasing his exceptional skills by hitting an impressive 24 home runs in just 82 games before tragedy struck. In early July, Acuña tore his ACL in a heartbreaking injury that ended his season prematurely. Despite the devastating setback, Acuña's unwavering spirit and determination served as a beacon of inspiration for the Atlanta Braves. Facing the loss of their star player, Atlanta's GM Alex Anthopoulos rose to the challenge, making bold moves to bolster the team's outfield depth. Anthopoulos strategically acquired multiple outfielders to fill the void left by Acuña's absence, demonstrating the team's commitment to staying competitive and overcoming adversity. With these new additions and the team's collective resilience, the Braves surged forward, defying expectations and clinching victories when it mattered most. The synergy between Acuña's influence, the strategic acquisitions made by Anthopoulos, and the unwavering determination of the Braves roster culminated in a remarkable achievement, the 2021 World Series title. This triumph wasn't just about winning games. It was a testament to the enduring impact of Acuña's leadership and talent, even in his absence. But behind the scenes, it was a different story. Acuña was devastated and full of self-doubt. He cried every day, his mother told ESPN, and not just once a day. It was an all-day affair. He was distraught, crying, worrying about his leg. For the first 2 weeks after his injury, Acuña didn't watch any baseball, probably because even the 7th-inning stretch would make him weep. When he returned in 2022, things didn't go as planned. He hit just .266 with 15 home runs in 119 games and struggled defensively in right field. Acuña later admitted that he had put too much pressure on himself to return to his pre-injury form and began to wonder if he'd ever reach those heights again. It was a tough season, but hey, at least he wasn't crying all day anymore. In 2023, Ronald Acuna Jr. silenced all doubts and delivered a stellar performance that cemented his place among baseball's elite. Not only did he tie the knot with his longtime girlfriend and embrace family life, but he also took the baseball world by storm. Leading the league in multiple categories, Acuña's stats were nothing short of jaw-dropping. 149 runs scored, 73 bases stolen, and an impressive 416 on-base percentage. His offensive production score, or OPS, soared to a stellar 1.012, showcasing his offensive prowess and value to the team. What truly set Acuña apart in 2023 was his extraordinary blend of power and speed. He smashed 41 home runs while swiping 73 bases, an unprecedented feat that redefined the 40-40 club. Before Acuña's historic season, only 4 players had achieved this milestone, none of whom had ever stolen more than 50 bases in the same season. The only other name in that exclusive group? None other than the legendary Ty Cobb, who pulled off this feat way back in 1911. Acuña's record-breaking performance earned him the title of National League MVP for the 2023 season, a well-deserved recognition of his outstanding contributions to the game. The contrast between Acuña's 2018 struggles and his triumphant 2023 campaign is akin to a phoenix rising from the ashes. From battling a high number of strikeouts to showcasing maturity and discipline at the plate, Acuña's transformation was a testament to his dedication and growth as a player. MVP of the 2023 season. Not a bad year, especially when you throw in a wedding and some serious family time. In 2024, Acuña faced another devastating knee injury, this time earlier in the season. But if there's one thing we've learned, it's that Acuña can bounce back like a warrior. Anthopoulos now has more time to strategize and weigh his options before the trade deadline. With some deadline magic, just like in 2021, he can help Atlanta return to the World Series and Acuña can make another epic comeback. Acuña's future performance is as unpredictable as a baseball game in extra innings. With his immense talent and determination, the sky's the limit for him. If he stays healthy and continues to persevere, he could become one of the greatest players not only in Braves history but in MLB history as well. Chipper Jones, the hitting sage of the Braves, has seen Acuña's swings up close and personal. When a baseball guru like Chipper says Acuña hasn't reached his full potential, it's like getting a weather report from a meteorologist. You listen and trust the forecast. Chipper's batting insights have unlocked hidden potential in many Braves hitters, so it's safe to say he's the Yoda of hitting advice in Atlanta. For Atlanta Braves fans, having a front row seat to Acuña's journey is like riding a roller coaster with endless twists and turns, except the only adrenaline rush comes from watching Acuña's game-changing plays. And when a legendary player like Chipper dishes out compliments, it's like getting a free souvenir at the ballpark. Unexpected but oh so satisfying. This is just the beginning of Acuña's legend, and Braves fans are in for a wild, exhilarating ride.